What's up, SNA Assassinators, and happy Father's Day for those that are fathers around the world that's watching yours truly, Super Ninja Austin, the host of the SNA podcast. And this is going to be the wrestling news video for today on June 16th, 2024. And we're going to be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories, rumors that you SNA Assassinators need to know from the Ringside News article. And make sure to watch it to the very end, like whether if you're a father or not, on today's special edition of the SNA podcast. But you're a wrestling fan. You're gonna be intrigued with these very wildest wrestling news. So let's begin. Starting off with some Brian Idols. Reveals a length of a newly signed NWA contract. And it says right here that professional wrestling boosts numerous promotions like worldwide, catering to diverse fan bases, including the NWA. Recently, details, however, in an interview with Steve Fall for Ringside News, Brian Idol revealed that his contract spans 3 years. Idol expressed that his contract and position, in the company, aligned with his skills beyond wrestling, making it a win-win for both him and the National Wrestling Alliance. He appreciates the structure of the deal, which offers room for growth, something he finds appealing. Idol emphasized that he's not the type of demand money without contributing significantly. Idol is commit to committed yeah co- commit com Idol is committed to backing up his words with action and sees growth opportunities as a chance to excel. He envisions himself as a driving force capable of propelling the company to new heights, and is excited about his role within the organization. He said, the contract in my position in the company cater to what my skills are outside of the ring as well, and I think it's a tremendous with for everybody involved. Like me, like the NWA, it's set in such a way that. Honestly, I like it. There's room to go up, and I want that. Like, I am not someone who's demanding a bag of money, just to sit on my hands. I always put my money where my mouth is. When there's a room to grow, let's grow. I feel like you could hitch me you could hitch me on your back, and I'll be a rocket ship and take you where you need to go. I'm really excited about the direction we're going in, and the position I have that's outstanding. It's a 3-year deal, and like you bring a point that the real truth. If you if you truth, if you want to have extra value, some haters some hater or somebody else might say, oh, you have to do extra stuff other than just wrestle. I don't see the downside. like according to Idol, like the 3-year deal is significant, while like while some might see added like responsibilities like beyond wrestling as a downside, Idol doesn't share that like view. He pointed out that he figures like Hulk Hogan and The Rock have demonstrated like the value of bring more than just wrestlers. Idol considers like the opportunity to apply his skills in marketing in other areas within the company like a blessing. Idol reiterated like the iterated the 3 year duration of the contract, like acknowledging that while it might seem long term to some, it's just the beginning for him. If he has his way, he would prefer to stay with the NWA for the rest of his life. Whether that's 20, 50, or even 100 years, as long as the current trajectory continues, Idol doesn't see himself wanting to go anywhere else. He continued, all the way back to Hulk Hogan. He's a marketing genius too, in a lot of ways. And The Rock, all of them, they're more than just wrestlers. When you get a chance to directly put that stuff to use in the company, it's a blessing. Again, it's a 3-year deal. You say long term, but that's not the longest. Like, look, like 3 years like is the start. Like if I had my way, like I'm telling you, like I mean a lot of people say this, but I'd prefer to stay here like for the rest of my life, whether that's 20 years or 50 years, even 100 years. Like I'm good. Like I don't envision myself trying to go anywhere else as long as we're on this track. Additionally, additionally, Ringside News previously reported that Natalia Markova has signed a multi-year deal with NWA. Regardless, Brian Idol is clearly committed to the NWA for the long haul, seeing a big future in the company, and that's what matters the most. In embracing opportunities in marketing, like in other areas, Idol sees his role as a chance to elevate both himself and the organization with aspirations to remain with the NWA indefinitely. Idol's vision for a long-term partnership reflects his dedication to shaping the company's future success in professional wrestling. And what is your thoughts on what's his name? Oh yeah, Brian Idol. Like what are your thoughts on to him staying committed in the NWA? And do you think you'll indeed will be wrestling there until it's his last day wrestling in his career, or his last day wrestling before he hangs up his boots for good? Or do you think he's going to eventually going to go to another company, perhaps WWE or AEW or anywhere else? Let me know in the comment section right down below. Let's move on to the next slide. Let's talk about But we got some new details on emerge on Damian Priest's injury scare at 2024's WWE Clash of the Castle Premium Live event. Current WWE World Heavyweight Champion Damian Priest has addressed the injury scare from his match against Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle on June 15th during a high-risk middle rope springboard move to the ringside area. Priest's ankle got caught the ropes, nearly resulting a was that a disaster. Despite this mishap, Priest managed to finish the match, though he was visibly limping afterward. In the post match press conference, Priest revealed that he had not yet been examined by a doctor. But I believe he was all right. He remarked, it it feels like trash right now. I didn't even go to the medical yet. So I could do this and talk to you guys and answer your questions. So you're all welcome, docs. We'll check it out, but I ain't going anywhere. I was able to beat Drew McIntyre on one foot, so I am pretty sure I'm all good to go. Dave Meltzer provided further insight on the latest installment of Wrestling Observer Radio on the wrestling on of a Wrestling Observer radio report, noting that the injury isn't as severe as is initially feared. He stated, "I actually heard from them in the pre in the preliminary news wasn't bad. They're actually saying it's like a miracle. It wasn't as bad as if they feared. I but nothing is conclusive." As Damian Priest addresses the injury scare following his Clash at the Castle match against Drew McIntyre, WWE fans breathe a sigh of relief amid initial concerns. Despite an ankle mishap, during a daring move, Priest determination saw him through to victory. Though he acknowledges the discomfort, Ringside News continues to provide updates provide some updates on Damian Priest's condition as more information becomes available. But what are your thoughts on Damian Priest's latest conditions? Do you think it's an injury, or do you think it's just a sprained leg, that, or foot perhaps? I should let me rephrase that. With him, that explains him limping. And ever since the night, I know exactly what they were talking about. Because he accidentally fell, and tripped right onto the ropes, and it got his leg trapped, and it started bending his leg, and then this is where we got Drew McIntyre was using that as an advantage to beat up the current World Heavyweight Championship. But despite that, and his leg was being a bother with him for the rest of the match, it still didn't got in the way of him beating Drew McIntyre. Well, his words, not mine, because it was actually all thanks to CM Punk, because Drew McIntyre sort of did have him won at one hand with a Claymore, but the real referee wasn't down, and we thought there was a replacement referee. Not until the last minute when he stopped, and And then this where it was none other to be CM Punk. Like when they finally got the camera right on him, he's like, "Hey Drew, like it's been a while, hasn't it?" And then this is where we got Drew McIntyre was very pissed off. He grabbed onto CM Punk. He's like, I'm gonna kill you for trying to cost me my World Heavyweight Championship again." And this is where he low blowed him with a big boot right into the groin. This is where we got. This is where we got Damian Priest took advantage, hit a South of Heaven choke slam like how he did at the WrestleMania Night 2 match this year at WrestleMania XL, and then he got the 1-2-3 once again. This time he's the champion, and he retained. And let's hope that there's no injuries that's gonna take the World Heavyweight Championship away from him. Let's hope it's just nothing but a minor, I won't say injury. Just a minor sprain, yeah. Like even though he's felt discomforts, like let's hope it's just like something that's gonna heal on its own, like for the next week or two, like and we can see him being back in action, like in order to and see who's his next challenger could possibly be, maybe at Money in the Bank until if we can see if he can retain his championship and whoever his next challenger may be and face Gunther at SummerSlam. But yeah, let me know in the comments below on what you think what his injuries is. And some say, including Dave Meltzer, said there's nothing wrong with his leg injury. It's just that it's it's just that he's probably not going to be competing in any matches, especially on Monday Night Raw anytime soon. And it's gonna naturally heal on its own, so he could be ready and clear to compete in in-ring action. Let's hope that'll be the case, so he won't be out of action for the next few months. And they probably have some plans for him, now that he's continuing as World Heavyweight Champion, perhaps in a future showdown with Finn Balor at SummerSlam, or even not SummerSlam, Bash in Berlin. If they decide to have the Judgment Day to turn on him, and kick him out of the group, anytime after SummerSlam at least. But we're just gonna have to see if that will ever happen, which we're but that's very uncertain at the moment. But I really hope that they do have this match. But I would suggest you guys to give me your thoughts in the comments below on what's going to happen in the next couple of months. But let's where we got AJ Styles is we got some AJ Styles news, what he's going to do next now that he's not WWE champion after being defeated by Cody Rhodes at the I Quit match last night. He's been confirmed to be a part of the NOAH Destination 2024 event, and now we got some news about we got some both Pro Wrestling NOAH and AJ Styles news now as AJ Styles has now been confirmed for the event in this year's destination show, But AJ Styles challenged Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at Clash of Castle, but was unable to get the job done. Fans wonder what he would do next, but they didn't have to wait long for an answer, as AJ Styles is set to compete at NOAH Destination 2024. Pro Wrestling NOAH and WWE has announced that AJ Styles will face off against Naomichi Marufuji. Yeah, I hope I pronounced that correctly. It says right here Naomichi Marufuji at NOAH Destination 2024 on July 13th at the bowl the Bolducan Hall in what is certainly a dream match for many. Styles also announced the same in a short video on Twitter as well, saying, "I am here to announce that that will be I will be in, I will be am coming to Japan to face off Japan's legend Maru Fuji at the Bodokan at the NOAH event on July 13th. Let's tear the house down on July 13th. Hope y'all sound like this impression just like him for you guys. But again, yeah, sorry for the slow what's that the slow quotes like what AJ Styles said on this message, but Styles has a strong history in Japan, like having previously competed there, like with New Japan Pro Wrestling during his tenure with TNA, and even after returning to NJPW as a full time in 2014. Styles achieved significant success, winning the IWGP Heavyweight Championship on two occasions before making his way to WWE in debut in 2016. The matchup between Styles and Maru Fuji marks a collaboration between WWE and Noah. Like WWE and Noah collaborated last year as well, when Shinsuke Nakamura faced off against the Great Muta at Noah's New Year's show. And they already have it announced right here on Noah's X account, on 7/13th, which it was going to be on a Saturday, which it says the phenomenal AJ Styles. So I don't say not exactly phenomenal. Like AJ Styles will be facing Naomichi Maru Fuji. Yeah. And here's the post right here that they will be fighting in this crossover match at their what's the name of the at their destination show. Yeah, their destination show. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I'm sorry, I'm forgetting easily. But yeah, they're going to be fighting each other at the destination show. And who's your pick on who's going to win exactly that match? Let me know in the comment section right down below. I never seen Maru Fuji wrestle before, but maybe it could be maybe if I can find a way to get some access to the Noah into this Noah event show, then maybe I'll give it a watch and then see how I think about this. But before we get into that, let's what's it called? Let me show you this video of AJ Styles, with him I don't know why it's not popping up, but I guess I'll just leave it alone for now. But what are your thoughts on AJ Styles on this very in this very exciting news with AJ Styles going to cross over to Japan and go back to Japan, but this time going to Noah, considering WWE partnership with them. We already saw Io Sky going to be in the match with one of Noah's top women in their promotion. I forget her name, and I apologize for that. I need to start staying accurate on these news stories, because this is going to be kind of important when it comes to making wrestling news videos. But let me know down in the comment section right down below. And do you think that AJ Styles will win this? Your guess is good as mine. That all depends on what's the predetermined plans, and if Naomi Marufuji will like is a much of a great wrestler as AJ is, because if he is, then this is going to be a tough decision to make. I mean, even if he wasn't better than AJ, still be making it. Still would be a tough decision, like for a tough decision on who's exactly going to win, because it could be anybody's game. You don't rule out anything, and you do not count out anything in pro wrestling in that matter, like whatsoever. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait and see what the results are, because I don't know like if who's gonna win this match, because I don't really watch Japanese wrestling as much as like if as much as like I should be doing, like if I'm a wrestling fan. Even though some of y'all probably say you don't have to watch like New Japan or Noah just to like wrestling. It's just which company that you love watching wrestling on, which is obviously WWE and AEW. And the reason why I know some of the New Japan wrestlers because of AEW. Like that's the reason why I sometimes talk about like that, because it's very interesting to learn like new stuff. Like and then I thank AEW for giving me that opportunity of doing that. Like, but yeah, even in wrestling, like I want to try something new, like when it comes to like watching wrestling stuff, or even what's that, or even talking about it on my wrestling news. But let's move on to the next slide. We got some Jordan Grace reveals new finishing maneuver, and we got the current TNA Knockouts champion Big Mama Pump Jordan Grace continues to capture attention all over the world as Big Mama Pump. Like it's Big Mama Pump is turning her head left and right, thanks to WWE and TNA's current partnership. Interestingly enough, Grace has now revealed the new name of her finisher. Like this past week's have been nothing short of amazing for Jordan Grace, as she competed on NXT television, and would then go to defeat a NXT superstar on their All Odds pay-per-view, which was none other against Tatum Paxley. And I should have known it was her, because last week on NXT Battleground, she was trying to steal Jordan Grace's TNA Knockout champion, even though it looked like she was going after Roxanne's belt. But yeah, it should have shown it right away on who could possibly be Jordan Grace's open challenge opponent for her title defense as TNA Knockouts champion. Because not even you don't have to be the most successful wrestling expert just to know what's going on. Even my own parents would have knew that was her. Was trying to you would already knew that she was going to be facing Jordan Grace if they were still watching TNA right now, just like me. But at the same time, it was probably it could have been anybody, but then again, it was very obvious in a way, because who was with the WWE and TNA putting out these clues, putting out this clue right here, with Tatum Paxley trying to steal, but it could have been just a near coincidence, because she's trying to live up to her character. She's having an obsession with women's championship belts, and then that's what she's probably doing right here. When she stole the championship, and she was it was kind of like a sign that she's coming after Jordan Grace, and she's gonna get her that championship. But for those that are unaware, unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Because she got defeated by the by the current TNA Knockouts champion on TNA's All Odds pay-per-view. And I guess that's a sign for you that there are a partnership with WWE. Why else they'll have them? So I mean, they could have made some kind of a one-off agreement, but at the same time, what's the point of doing that if you can do a full-time partnership with the Nashville-based company? That's what WWE was probably thinking, like in the creative team, like this would help us out, like on the long run, like with business side of things, and then the fans will get their money's worth, like especially if they're both TNA and WWE fans. So why not do a collaboration with them, like if they're willing to do so, which they were. And then and at least on the NXT side, we're going to be seeing probably plenty of TNA wrestlers going over to the WWE and as developmental territory, and we can see NXT wrestlers going to TNA's to their territory, I should say. Like we've seen with Jordan Grace against Roxanne Perez, and then Tatum Paxley against Jordan Grace at TNA. Yeah. But interestingly enough, like as what it says on this article, like Grace took to Twitter to commented on a video like of herself hitting the muscle buster right on Tatum Paxley. Everyone knows that the muscle buster is Samoa Joe's move, which is why she decided to name it the shades of Samoa, like in a tribute to Joe. Yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. Thought about it like for a while, like, and naming it after a TNA legend just feels right. The shades of Samoa, she said. But anyways, Jordan Grace's next opponent for TNA's Slammiversary pay-per-view has been revealed. We'll have to wait and see if Jordan Grace will continue to honor the Samoan submission machine till then. And here's the video of it where she hits Tatum Paxley 2 nights ago at their what's they called? All Odds? Yeah, All Odds pay-per-view. Yeah. Damn. Let me show it to you right here. Why is it showing that? Like when I was trying to show you guys this video of her doing the Samoan muscle buster maneuver, well, she called it the Shades of Samoan, yeah. Which is a tribute to one of TNA's legendary top stars, like which they're now currently signed under a contract with AEW. But yeah, what is your thoughts on to her using that as her new finisher, and you have a new name for it? Like, so they won't get it mixed up with Samoa Joe's what's that finishing maneuver, which he calls it the Samoan muscle buster, but she calls it the Shades of Samoa. Yeah. But yeah, and we all already know by now on next month's pay-per-view Slammiversary, she's gonna be facing Ash by Elegance, formerly known as Dana Brooke. I understand why that I said it the other way around, but yeah, let me know down in the comments on who's gonna walk out of that pay-per-view as the Knockouts champion, which we could probably see more crossovers with her, because she already made 2 previous appearances on WWE. First being in January at the Royal Rumble match, where she faced off with the likes of Bayley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, which is the same wrestler that she defeated to become the TNA Knockouts champion before Naomi went back to WWE. And because her contract was expiring with TNA, of course. But do you see, and this Tuesday, we're going to be seeing probably like half the wrestlers that's going to be in this 25-man battle royal to see who's going to be determined to face Trick Williams from TNA, because Cody Rhodes made that reference by saying, like, there's going to be some guys from other locker rooms that's going to be in this match. Like when he made that appearance on last Tuesday's NXT. We're just going to have to keep our fingers crossed and wait for the next 48 hours to see what exactly Cody Rhodes means by that. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. But let me know in the comment section right down below about the match between Jordan Grace and Ash by Elegance, and also who's going to be next that's going to be crossing over from TNA and TNA to WWE in this little partnership that WWE has with the Nashville-based company. And oh yeah, Jeff Hardy made his return to TNA, and he made his appearance known, I believe helping out his brother Matt Hardy, and he even had a post show promo of confirming that he's back in TNA. So that's great news for him. Maybe his contract did expire exactly 2 nights ago on Friday. It's been speculated from the last 4 days, and Tony Khan probably just let him go because he was just let him go off to go to another company, because he's since his brother left, I'm not gonna force him to re-sign a contract. Let's hope that he was thinking that, and then sometimes he does not contact them and just let them go and let them make the decisions, which I'm not sure that's always going to be a good thing, because what if they do want to make the decisions, and then what if you should be try to call them and see if they want to renew their contract. But yeah, I guess it's for the best, because and probably the other reason why is because he did not probably have anything creative for him to do in AEW. So that's why he probably just let him go off to TNA, back to TNA. And I wouldn't be surprised if he could possibly participate in this in the Battle Royal match with Matt Hardy. But I know for sure we could possibly, who else that's on TNA, or even what's his name, Santana, Mike Santana, Alex Shelley, what's his name, Josh Alexander, that's what his name is, Josh Alexander, and Ace Austin, whoever that's from TNA, whoever that's under contract with them. Joe Hendry, yeah, that's right, yeah, Joe Hendry, the guy with the catchy theme song, and what's his name? The guy that beat Simon Miller at TNA Turning Point, or Impact at the time, back in last November. But let me know whoever that might show up on TNA, we're just gonna have to wait and see in the next couple of days. But let's move on to the next slide. We got some Uncle Howdy news now, as we see that WWE dropped an unexpected Uncle Howdy tease during a commercial break on the June 14th episode of Friday Night SmackDown. WWE has been engaging fans with a captivating campaign featuring QR codes and glitches effects. Since WrestleMania 40, speculations was been rampant that these teasers could hint at the return of Bo Dallas. Possibly under his previous persona, Uncle Howdy. Interestingly, WWE seemingly dropped an Uncle Howdy tease during a commercial break for the June 14th edition of SmackDown. WWE recently added a QR code during the June 14th edition of Friday Night SmackDown, and we have already revealed that the QR code signified the return of Uncle Howdy on the June 17th edition of Monday Night Raw. Ringside footage obtained of WWE airing a major Uncle Howdy tease during the commercial break for this week's episode of Friday Night SmackDown, as it showed some distorted sounds and flickering lights, reminiscent of Howdy. With these ongoing teasers, WWE is effectively generating excitement and anticipation for a potentially thrilling storyline involving Uncle Howdy and his rumored new stable. Fans are eagerly awaiting more clues as the mystery continues to unfold with expectations that the culmination could be revealed as soon as next week's on Monday Night Raw. As soon as next week's Monday Night Raw, I think they mean this week's Raw. Here's the video on the commercial break of WWE. This showed it right here. And what are your thoughts onto this very mysterious whatever's going on this on commercial break in WWE, of this teaser of Uncle Howdy, with him in this mysterious controlling onto the Titantron screen, and having these weird sound effects, which we all know is Uncle Howdy. And why would they, or why else? What's the point of them having these mystery QR codes that take you into these riddling videos and messages and stuff like that? Like after you scan the QR code and go to the on WWE's website, I get the ads, definitely Uncle Howdy, regardless. If he's gonna be showing up alone, or if he's got some friends that he's gonna be going to be joining him of making a return to making this return to WWE, with the rumored being speculating it's Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, and Nikki Cross, and possibly the returning Eric Rowan. I'll say the way I see this, and I believe in this, because if they're not part of this new Wyatt family faction, why we haven't heard from them on social media as of late, or any other or anything else in WWE, or with why Eric Redbeard canceled plenty of independent wrestling shows if he's not making his way back to WWE. How come we didn't hear from Joe Gacy from NXT ever since right after Stand and Deliver, and also why we haven't heard from Dexter Loomis probably since last year? I mean, he he has been absent lately, but we haven't heard from him when everybody asked about his absence, so yeah. And same with Nikki Cross, we haven't heard from any of those two, and what's that called, in anywhere on social media or somewhere in the public eye, or they haven't been spotted in the public eye, only been they only been speculated that they're in WWE, getting ready to be a part of this new Wyatt Six faction, or whatever this faction name's going to be with Uncle Howdy. Let me know down in the comment section right down below about that, or what's their name's going to be if or when they make their faction debut on, what if it's this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, or this week's episode of SmackDown, the post show, or the week after, or when it may be. Let me know down in the comments down below about that. But that's where we got some. Moving on, we got some. We got AJ Styles clarifies an unplanned parallels with Mark Henry's fake retirement. AJ Styles has carved out a legendary career in professional wrestling, and he used that experience like to trick Cody Rhodes like with a fake retirement announcement. Styles has now clarified the parallels like between his own fake retirement and Mark Henry's infamous retirement ruse. Yeah. In a segment like on the May 31st edition of Friday Night SmackDown, AJ Styles took a effective moment to discuss like his career, revealing his initial re re reluctance, like with his initial reluctance, like to pursue the undisputed WWE Championship anew. Like he mentioned his son's upcoming graduation, like in indicating that his responsibilities as a father were pulling him in another direction. Like later in the show, Styles invited the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes to the ring, expressing gratitude for their memorable encounter at WWE Backlash France. However, as the segment neared its conclusion, like Styles shocked everyone by launching a sudden attack on Rhodes. It culminated in a brutal Styles clash, like from the steel steps, like to the mat. Like this segment drew parallels, like to Mark Henry's memorable fake retirement in June 2013, which that was exactly almost 11 years ago, I believe. Yeah, because it happened in the end of May rather than June, though. Because I remember that like it was yesterday. It was in June of 2013. And I thought he really was going to retire, but it's where, yeah, it was all just an elaborate track with him trying to get a shot at the WWE Championship. But, anyways, the WWE Hall of Famer had emotionally bid farewell alongside John Cena in the ring, only to surprise everyone with a world's strongest slam. A notable difference like was in their like attire. Styles wore a light blue jacket, while he wore the infamous what's that salmon pink. While speaking to Fightful's Corey Brennan, before Clash at the Castle, Styles clarified that any comparisons like made to past incidents are entirely un unintentional. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, like the is entirely unintentional. Like he emphasized that such moments are happy incidents, like stating that planning them would never result in the same level of success. He said. All of them are happy incidents. Like nothing's ever you don't plan it well. Like I wouldn't say like that like my gear is a little bit different. My gear is planned, but when it comes to promos, not really. Like not really. As for AJ Styles, he lost to Cody Rhodes at Clash at the Castle, and it is now set to compete at Noah Destination like in July this year. So we'll have to see how he will fare in the match. Nevertheless, Styles will always respect Henry no matter what, and that's all that matters. But what's your thoughts on AJ Styles? AJ Styles revealing how the comparisons and the similarities were. it was unintentional, and it was just a near coincidence, and it was like a history repeat itself moment, like, and we didn't even know it until looking back at it. And yeah, and he's saying there's nothing that was purposely done. We just thought that this could get this rivalry over, like with the fans would have something to talk about with AJ Styles looking like that he's about to retire, only for him to get a shot at the championship by attacking him. But fans like me, like even compared, like even I even told my brother this. This is when my brother was like, "Oh yeah, I remember that like back a decade ago, like when John Cena was WWE champion." And then this is where we got Mark Henry pretending that he was going to retire, only for him to look like he was about to hug Cena, but this is where he picked him up and World's Strongest slammed him, and this is where he was like, "I'm coming after your WWE championship" on that year's Money in the Bank pay-per-view, I believe. Yeah, I think it was Money in the Bank, which he unfortunately came up short, like with John Cena's title defense for the title, and that was the same goes here with Cody Rhodes against AJ Styles. Like he attacked him when Cody Rhodes at least expected him to, hit him with a Styles Clash, and then challenge him that way, which Cody Rhodes was like, yeah, I'll give you the title shot, but it's not gonna be just like the one we had from Backlash. It's gonna be stipulated on something that you should have said when you had the chance last week, and that is I quit, which he finally made him say I quit, but he's not retiring anytime soon. He just lost the match, and he seems like he's not going to get a title shot for that belt anytime soon. Like if he ever does get a shot at the championship, but for now he got Japan to worry about and Pro Wrestling Noah. But we're not worried about it. He got the focus on he got in his working duties with Noah, because WWE sending him over to Japan to do this crossover match next month, like at their destination event. But yeah, let me know in the comments below on what your thoughts on AJ Styles revealing like where he got this But let's move on to the next slide. We got some, Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae news now as they renew their contracts respectively. And I think that's a good idea for both of them to do it at the same time, because one of them are obviously couples, and that's another couple that's in the same brand, that's in the same brand with one another is these two. Like they're both on SmackDown, like respectively in the tag team with Candice LeRae's in the tag team with her friend and kayfabe daughter Indy Hartwell, while we got Johnny Gargano in a tag team with his friend Tommaso Ciampa is DIY. But anyways, like Johnny Gargano has been a part of the WWE family for several years. And it's been quite a while since he became a main roster star as well. The current climate has been several WWE superstars contracts nearing expiration, and it appears in that regard Gargano has confirmed that he and his wife Candice LeRae have renewed their contracts with WWE. While speaking on his vlog, Johnny Gargano shared that he and Candice LeRae were in a Walmart when they renewed. When they received a text from their agent, informing them that their contracts with WWE had been finalized. The negotiations were complete, and everything had been agreed upon. He recounted that they were in the specific spot in Walmart looking for a printer, although he couldn't recall why they needed one. Like shortly after receiving the news, like from their agent, like they got a text from Triple H, who enthusiastically said, like LFG. He said, we are actually in this area right now, like in Walmart. Like when we got a text from our agent that our contracts were finalized with WWE, the deal was done, like negotiations were done, like and everything was agreed upon. We are right here in this spot in this Walmart looking for a printer. I don't know I don't remember why we needed a printer. And then Hunter texted us shortly after, like that he that and said LFG like they there you go, like little little a little little tidbit for you, and this is certainly great news for fans like of Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae, as it has now been confirmed they will be uh, they will be sticking with WWE for a long run. We'll have to wait. There have to see. We're gonna have to see what's next in store to for the what's in store for the duo. And what is y'all's reaction of Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae's contracts been renewed by Triple H himself? And do you think we're gonna? And how long do you think they're gonna be? This contract renewal will last long. Do you think it'll be like 3, 5, maybe 10 years? Well, more likely like a 3 to 5 year deal. I think it's going to be between them because that's where mostly wrestlers sign in WWE, just like AEW wrestlers do. Like it's 3 to 5 years because give them a few years to experience WWE or vice versa with AEW until they can and if they not sure if they want to stick around for a decade, then they can just move on to the next company like that offers them a contract. But let me know down in the comment section right down below on what is your thoughts onto this matter? Like with the wrestling couple remaining in WWE, and it happened to be like them being at that certain Walmart location that they were finding a printer, which Johnny Gargano did not remember why they needed one. Which that was a hilarious. That was a very hilarious comedic. That was a very hilarious comedic. Comedic story that he told right there on that video. I mean, on that message, like on social media. Watch the video. I meant to say a message on Twitter, I believe, or was it Instagram? But either way, let me know in the comments section. That sounds like a very funny story that you would love to tell your grandkids, like once they get older. But let's move on to the next slide. We got. I guess we're gonna end today's wrestling news video with Cody Rhodes, like with him admitting he's banged up like after a brutal match at Clash at the Castle 2024, like WWE Clash at the Castle 2024, and it says right here one of the best matches at the Clash at the Castle Premium Live event featured Cody Rhodes defending his WWE Championship against the phenomenal AJ Styles in an I Quit match. Following the intense encounter, Cody Rhodes has openly admitted to feeling banged up. The match was an extensive battlefield with innovative moments as AJ Styles was relentless, like in his pursuit, like to force like the American Nightmare, like to utter the words "I quit," and claimed the championship. One of the standout moment was AJ Styles causing Cody Rhodes to bleed, like uh, a a rare thing like that shocked fans. AJ Styles used belts like handcuffs, kendo sticks, and a Mary and a myriad a myriad a myriad like of other implements, a myriad of other implements in his relentless assault on Cody Rhodes. Like, however, Cody Rhodes eventually turned the tables, causing AJ Styles to bleed and handcuff him, and return. Ultimately, it was Cody Rhodes who emerged victorious, forcing AJ Styles to say "I quit" under the threat of striking him with the steel steps. Despite this, Rhodes still followed through with hitting Styles with the steps after the match concluded. Cody Rhodes took his Instagram story to upload a post admitting that he is banged up, like after the brutal after the brutal match, and that the plans on beating up the bloodline after the events of Clash at the Castle. He wrote, still buzzing from the involvement like last night. I mean, environment, not the involvement, the environment. Why I even said that. But, anyways, the environment like last night, body feels like it was thrown down the rocky cliffside steel. No, I'm sorry. I meant to say it like this: like still buzzing from that environment, last night. My body feels like was thrown down a rocky cliffside. Still such a fever for this. What to do? What do we do next? Besides bust up like Solo's team, like we will have to wait and see